My name is Gary Merriweather. I've been an employee with the city for 22 years. I'm a refuse collection driver, also executive board member of Local 725.
Now, what does that mean? You're a driver. Tell me something.
Well, that refuse collection driver states means that I basically drive, right now I drive what they call a roll-off. Some of the citizens respond to a lot of the recycling containers that sit out throughout the city. Well, my job is to pick them up and dump them. Also, refuse driver means that I could drive a packer, side loader that's behind me. Any equipment the city have, I can operate.
So you can drive all these big boys we see rolling down the streets.
Yes, sir.
In 22 years, what change have you seen in solid waste and DPW in the last few years with ballot administration and working with the union employees? Are we getting better? Are we going down here? I know I'm not putting you on the spot now. I did put you on the spot.
No, actually, I would say it's actually 90% better since the ballot administration. Also, the relationship between the union and management program that the management set up now. It used to be to where the trash would be sometimes it'd be on the west side, some guys would be on the east side, some would be south. Well, they have compacted to where everybody's in one central location. When one person get through, that person don't have to drive from the west side to the east side. That's saving taxpayers gas, money for fuel, because everybody's in one central location now.
I mean, I know personally, I live in Hallville. It seems a lot better over the years, and I mean, they do it. I see them rolling. They get the trash. If I got a problem, they come back and get it again without any fuss or argument. And I appreciate what you do. So, do you really enjoy driving these trucks?
I love it. I love driving it. One reason why, especially since the ballot administration, they're able to purchase new trucks that sits as one behind us. It is more safety efficient, from 60 to 70% more safety efficient. The guys are no longer on the back of the truck. They're inside the truck. Due to our cold weather policy, used to be if it was 5 below, you couldn't work. Well, now they can continue working because they're inside the truck and not on the outside.
That's good to care about the people that work for the city, and that's wonderful. I think that I know I would appreciate it for sure. You know, anything else you like to add?
Well, I just like to add that I enjoy doing what I do. I enjoy being a public servant for the people. We continue to work together. We can make everything work.
One more question. What does it take to be qualified to drive one of these big trucks?
The willing to want to learn. These trucks, they're big. You have to be very cautious driving them. You have to have a mindset to want to do the work. A lot of people say one thing until you actually get in them, it's a different story. But it takes a person who has the knowledge and the know-how to want to learn to drive them. They're not hard to drive. You just have to know how to drive them and have the wheel set to want to learn how to drive them. And CDL, I got to have CDL.
What's the CDL?
CDL are commercial driver license that are required by the law, by the state,
right.
That you have to have in order to drive heavy equipment. Anything with air brakes, you have to have CDL driver's license to operate them.
And do DPW train their drivers?
They train them. They give them the training that are needed. They set up. They got a field set up over here behind the training center where they allow them to train to get their CDLs. The city will do everything possible to help those that want to upgrade from throwing trash. What they call throwing trash is what you see some of the guys on the ground doing, pulling the containers, to where they can come from behind the truck to in the truck. If they have the desire to want to move up, they set it up to where it can be done. It's there. All they have to do is just want to learn.
And with the union, let me be a volunteer and give me a CDL and come and just volunteer for 4 days a week so I can just drive a truck.
Well, then I'll tell you, Deputy Mayor, it wouldn't take long because you're a very intelligent man.
Thank you. Thank you for being with us. I showed what the old ones used to look like. Yeah.
What we have here is 99. This is an older model. And what they've done now, they've set it up now to where, as you see, they went to a 25-yarder. They're more safety efficient than the older model. There's more cab room than the older model. Uh, these particular trucks here, they were good for what they were used for. That was back when they had the big 300-gallon barrels in the alley. That's when they purchased these particular ones. But these ones that they purchased now under the Ballard administration, they're more efficient. They're air conditioned. As pertaining to size-wise, only certain size guys can get in those. Anybody, if you're large, small, can fit in these particular trucks.
So there's no discrimination.
No discrimination whatsoever.
Oh, that's pretty good. So if you're 6'3" and weigh about 250, you can drive a truck.
You can drive one of these trucks right now.
That's very interesting. I never did know that. I know the truck look nice. So are you phasing all the old ones out now?
Yeah, well, they're keeping a few of them as backup in case these broke down, so that the trash collection will not stop. If they break down, they can come in and use these temporarily until their truck get back up online, and then they can park these back. They keep them for a backup, a particular backup. A lot of the Packers they've gotten rid of, where they used to went from 3 men to a truck to 2 men to a truck to 1 man to a truck.
Wow, that is a saving. You're viewing, we're in Indianapolis. I'm Aldrin Williams, Deputy Mayor of Neighborhoods. We're on site at DPW Solid Waste. We're talking to some of the workers that make it work for us, keep our alleys clean, our streets clean. They drive these big old white trucks you see 5 days a week, 6 days a week, 7 days a week in the wintertime and summertime. And we just want to get down here where the work is really being done, where the rubber meets the road. These men and these ladies and gentlemen really do a great work for the city. We're going to open this truck cab up, one of the new trucks, and just look at it and see what's going on here. This equipment, according to Gary, is able to keep the driver safer. There's no discrimination about size. You can get in here and do the work, and even they're air conditioned to help keep the driver comfortable, be able to do a more efficient job when they're driving.
Yeah, well, the air conditioning helps a lot. It's not like saying the air like we're basically boasting, but when you get so much trash in there, that odor, the fragrance of that trash really affects you. So the air conditioning helps in that area. 2, they've set them up now that most of these trucks today, these newer ones, have what they call a safety device lock, which is located right here.
Wait a minute. Let him get that. He's showing us that.
It's called a safety device lock. What that does is these arms here used to drift out after a while. Mm-hmm. Well, these here, they lock them in. And once they stop to pick up their trash or go on their route, they push the button, it unlocks, and the arm is able to come out. But beforehand, it used to drift out, which was another safety issue, and which management and union has gotten together, and they purchased these trucks, and these trucks are more safety efficient, fuel-wise. They set them up now to where they don't operate as fast. They operate a little slower, which is more efficient fuel-wise. They're better designed now. They're better designed. The technology on them is even better now.
Hey, it's great to hear that we're saving money, we're keeping our workers safer, and we're being more efficient in doing the job of picking up trash for the community. So you're watching, we're in Indianapolis, and this is what makes Indianapolis work. Men like Gary and the other men we talk to, and this equipment that we have on site here to help. You wonder, who are these people? These are these people that you see in these trucks that go out every day, amen, on these routes to make a difference. You're viewing, we're in Indianapolis, a program dedicated for the viewers of Indianapolis to let you know what's going on and who's doing the work.